Warrens ain't for you. Trust me. That's close enough. Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
You don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Finally. Now get lost. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. What is there to know? It's in the temple, you bring it out. You bring it to me, I pay you. Now get moving. What is there to know? It's in the temple, you bring it out. You bring it to me, I pay you. Now get moving.
Need something? Who did this?
Yeah? Really should talk to Mullish if you have a problem with one of the workers. Mm-hmm. Huh? Warren. The Warrens isn't a... Oh, yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. Uh-huh. You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
12 separate big harder.
Can I help you?
Free again.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they owned Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. Head right in. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know if you need
Riata,
anything.
did you clean the tables today?
I'm sorry, Beatrice. I'll clean them later.
No, don't bother. You're useless as always. I'll get Elgin to do
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors.
Oh, stop apologizing. Makes you look like an idiot. Learn to talk back a bit.
What did you expect?
Why, when I was in
That no one was going to notice you butting into business that wasn't yours. The guards know who holds the purse strings in this city, and I don't like snoops. Markarth is my city. You have no right looking into my business. Now get out. I'm a busy.
What? By the gods! Help!
Die.
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind. Working in the treasury house isn't so bad. I earn good money.
Thongbor may be the head of the family, but I'm the hands. We control every piece of this city. The people should be calling us king. If someone joins the Forsworn, we haul him to the mines.
Don't worry. Our case protection is absolute.
Can I help you?
My wife. They killed her. Damn Rãź-Nak. Damn his forsworn backside. Shut up. Only the gods can judge me. You want to know what the forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. Rãź-Nak, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Rãź-Nak was busy ruling over the Reach, until Ulfric came and put them down. My prison, the source of half the silver in Skyrim, the most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Rãź-Nak down there would keep him under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Rãź-Nak brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Rãź-Nak are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house. Get out of my house. Now.
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind. I have records I need to tend to.
Hail, companion.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken dwarves. If you know since we had no land. Travel southeast and you'll find an old stronghold. Up around the old Rãź-Nak or Kalkan mine. Don't think you can barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers. Stay out of trouble, Orc.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Yes? Need something?
Hmm?
Need something? Need something? Yes?
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Rãź-Nak. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. He is the King in Rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. I'm sorry. Come on!
Give up by yourself! No one bats an order.
you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Rãź-Nak until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sidna Mine. You'll never leave Markarth.
No match at all.
Until next time.
Hold! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. You're not sweet-talking your way out of this. Not after what you did. You're headed to Sidna Mine, and that's that. We'll never see the sun again. No one escapes Sidna.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken. What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Rãź-Nak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Rãź-Nak's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way to pass the time. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Fine, go on in. But don't try anything in there. Rãź-Nak knows more than you think. Fight well.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Very well. Come for me then! Come and let's end this! Never should have come here!
Hold! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Markarth. You aren't fooling me. Trusted witnesses have... and there are accounts of your suspicious behavior throughout the city. Now come quietly. You'll never see the sun again.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell. You got it? You won't. The Jarl has ordered a life sentence for you. Get comfortable in the dark, because you'll never see the sun again. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. Whenever I get out of here, I'm gonna kill a Nord. I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silverbloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now, but something keeps me going. Until next time.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn. Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I didn't even know who they said I killed. Couple of years. I wasn't a Forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way. All right, then.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kinda keeps going like that. First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life. All right then.
I'm innocent. The Nords framed me. I was nowhere near that murder weapon.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life. I swear, if I ever get out of here, I'm giving up thieving. Really.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. What do you want?
I don't want to talk about it. Long enough.
Till next time. What do you want? I'm digging to do.
I swear, if I ever get out of here, I'm giving up thieving. Really.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. All right, then.
The new meat. A true killer like me. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. Until next time. You serve your time by digging, so dig. Until next time.
I'm just enough. If you're at... No one talks... And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's
Prison's
old-fashioned
nuts.
like that.
You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one. Ugh. Fine. Go on in. But don't try anything in there. Madanach knows more than you think.
All right.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed?
Do I?
what about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. So many say that, at first, until they realize the truth. If you change your mind, speak to Breg. Tell him I sent you. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Dhonar's Silverbloods stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshipping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are, the Forsworn, criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach until we are free. Our vengeance will come. Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon. Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. I'm not Monadnack. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. Till next time.
I was sent here because someone said I was a forsworn.
You're back. Have you done what I asked? Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place out of here yet. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Our vengeance will come.
I was sent here
decided I
because
was too
someone
much
said
of
I
a
was
problem.
forsworn.
Threw me in here with the Forsworn. What? No! No, don't kill me! Please!
I'm innocent. The Nords framed me. I was nowhere near that murder weapon.
That's all you've got? Mercy!
Just a scratch!
Hey, what? Never should have come here! Nobody here now.
I wonder how Grandma Bethella is doing. She's probably worried sick about me. Farewell.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanak? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the
Forsworn! I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. It's a little gift from the dwarves. Who knew they would end up helping our cause? We have to move. We'll talk more once we see the sky.
Come on, move it. We have Nords to kill.
Someone there?
Guess it's... Huh? Thought I heard something.
Over here!
Are you prepared for your death?
You can't beat me! You're no match for me. Just give up! Over here! Over here! Glory to the Forsworn! Here we go!
Rãź-Nak, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Time to finally see the sky and make it rain red. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now. Time to finally see the sky and make it rain red.
I can't believe we're finally getting out.
I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar!
Never should have. Here we go. Fight the Reach. On your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? You won't even regret this.
You're gonna pay!
What are you doing?
I'm on your side! You can't beat me! Watch it!
What are you doing? What are you doing? Already lost. Hey, be careful!
Real fight! I'm on your side! What? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Oh!
Madanak was behind those murders. Gods help us.
Madanak has been found to be the true murderer of Markarth. On behalf of the city, I apologize for your wrongful imprisonment. If you'll excuse me, I have a city to run. Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around. The White Gold Concordant. But that's what we promised Ulfric. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. I'll drop my leave.
Yeah? Suppose so. Got one all settled if you've got the coin.
You've got the deal. It's the one with the saddle. Ride strong.